Yes, hello everyone. Hope you're doing well. So this is gonna be a straight to the point video and a very short one to be able to minimize time here. So straight to the point. My name is Rocky Calvin and I'm a trader. And in this video, I want us to talk about why you are losing money as a trader, or why we are losing money as traders, right? Because I'm also a trader too. But you see, when it comes to losing money, there are two sides of it. There's losing money just because it was a losing trade, but there's also losing money because there's a problem either with psychology or there's just a problem. So, first thing first, the reason why majority of people usually lose money in the market is because they lack a strategy that is well proven to be well working. So you find that a person or a trader doesn't have a data to back that specific strategy. So they just find a strategy online, then they think they understand anything about it. Then they just apply a certain concept because you find that majority of these strategies, they're just concepts. They're just very, very little part of it. Because you find that for trading to work for you, you have to have the whole general view of how things work. For example, if you're trading silver bullet, in most of the times it's gonna work. But it's better to trade the ICT silver bullet when you understand the daily bias, you know what's happening in the market. So if it's aligned with whatever you would expect to happen, if it aligns with the current PD rates that the market is showing you, okay. So number one, the number one thing that a lot of traders usually go through is that they try to trade a concept that they don't have a data that can really know. So the first issue is going to be lack of strategy. Okay, so that's going to be a first issue. Then the second issue is going to be the discipline factor, and this discipline factor is what really holds a lot of traders, even those who have been in the markets for a couple of years. You see, this discipline factor is not a small issue because it's against our human character and human behaviors. You see, you find that when a child is born, there most of the time, even me when I was a kid, and I'm very sure majority of people listen to this, when you're a kid, most of the times uh, you are given orders. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, in school, at home, and so on. And you find that we human beings tend to have that habit of wanting to experience something. So once it hurts is when we get to learn. And sometimes with trading, it's hard because you find that this programming has been happening for so long that you can't just get rid of it all of a sudden. It's something that has been coded on your brain, so it will take time for you to be able to take you know to be able to get rid of it. And you can only get rid of it by practicing. So practicing mindfulness, and also when you're in the markets, you get to know the negative habits that usually affects your trading, and apart from that, the journaling. So you see, when you have a data that you can go back to, for example, maybe if last week was a really losing streak, and I was journaling everything, I gotta go back to the book and start to read like what was happening, what was my state of mind, how was I feeling, was I angry, did I revenge trading, and what was the results? I mean the results of the revenge trading. So you have to have data that you can go back to and analyze yourself and realize that okay, this habit is repeatedly happening so much. So you have to outline those negative habits and try to work on them one by one. Still, talking about the discipline factor, it still comes in many forms because also in the discipline factor, majority of traders focus on money, and focusing on money is the complete opposite. If you want things to work for you in trading, you just gotta get money out of your mind, because when you start focusing about money, especially when you're in a situation whereby you need money, you're gonna make some decisions with the hope. You see, we human beings most of the time do make decisions based on hope, hoping that it's going to work on our favor. But you see, the markets are very brutal. They don't care about how you feel. They don't care about what you want. They only care about what they're showing you. So only traders who follow what they're being shown and do according to what the market is showing them are the ones who usually make money. But when you start getting into the markets with the mindset of hope, hoping you're going to get money or you're going to make money, then it is a game of probabilities. You either make money or lose it. So once you understand that you're either going to making money or you're either going to lose it, then you have to be in a situation whereby you have to practice proper risk management, knowing that if this trade can go against you anytime. So when it goes against you, are you ready for the loss? Can you take the loss that you're making right now? For example, you find that a person wants to risk maybe 3 or 4% of the account. Maybe in this case, let's say a pro forma account. Now, are you ready to have that pain, or are you ready to have that to carry that loss of 4 to 5% per trade? Because you see, with majority of pro firms is 8%. You lose 8% or 10%. That's the maximum drawdown. So if you start risking 4 or 3% per trade, meaning that you're only 3 or 2 trades away to blow your account. So having proper risk management is the tool. So ensuring that this is a game of probability, and whenever you're getting into the market, you gotta be ready for either a lose or a win. So your job as a trader is not to focus on the money, just focus on doing it right. Focus on analysis, focus on entries, focus on exit. You must have like a well valid stop loss level. Okay. So another solution I can give to traders who are still having issues with discipline is getting an accountability partner. I understand that most traders do not have mentors, but if you do have a mentor, better for you. Majority of traders are just struggling all by themselves. So if you're struggling all by yourself, make sure that you have an accountability partner. Now, the qualities of accountability partners are as follows. This person must also understand or must be trading the style that you're trading. For example, if I'm trading ICT, the other trader is supposed to be also trading ICT so that you don't have those issues. For example, the other trade is seeing resistance and support, but you're seeing liquidity pull. You see, so those kind of things will be, you two will be just antagonizing each other. So if you have an accountability partner who understands the markets the way you understand them, then, for example, you have a common mentor, maybe like ICT, then maybe you can now be able to work together. You see, so once you agree, yo, we're only taking one trade, 1% risk, and that's it. If it is stop loss, we only focus on the next one. So if you have somebody who's keeping you in check, this thing is about practice. It's not about just waking up one day and all of a sudden you're profitable. It's not going to take you a day or a week to be profitable. It can happen anytime, but it will only happen when you have mastered the art of discipline and understanding that trading is a probability game. Then also lastly, I don't want this video to be so long. I'm going to make another video that might be longer to be able to discuss the all factor of discipline and what's holding traders back in another video. But the last point is let it take its time. Don't compare yourself with other traders out there. Now you see a trader, posting a Lamborghini, they bought a new house, they made maybe 50, and you see those, the trading around is kind of toxic. You find that people are flaunting, things that they don't even own. So don't compare yourself with anybody. Let it take its time. The person you're trying to compare yourself with, you find that maybe it took even 10 or even 20 years just to make it. So maybe you've been in the markets maybe a year, 5 months, 2 years, 3 months. Then you want to compare yourself with somebody who's been there for a decade. It doesn't make sense. So the best thing is focus on yourself. Let it take its time. You'll eventually make money. I guarantee you. If you just focus and don't give up, you're gonna make money. So and also you can't force profitability, but you can learn towards it. So don't force profitability trying to rush the process. Just learn through the failures, through the pain, and that's how you grow. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope to see you on the next one. And don't forget to check out the Nasdaq analysis I did recently on the recent video, and hope you guys can subscribe to this channel. This channel is still brand new, and I'm hoping to share more knowledge and share more with you guys. Especially, I do have a mentorship coming up, and really, I'm not really interested in charging people for whatever, because see, God gave me these things for free, and then maybe I can only charge for my time, but not really my mentorship. So there are some things. Actually, I'm an ICT trader, but there are some things that God had shown me in the markets that has to do with a little bit of mathematics and a little bit of time that nobody else talks about. Actually, when I started seeing these things, this was a time when I was in a fasting and praying prayer period, and God started showing me things that were really mind blowing, things that are coded in time and a little bit of maths, and I think if you've ever heard of anything to do with 369, yeah, there are some really deep secrets that if I start sharing right now, I don't know, you guys are just gonna be shocked. Like if I tell you there's a reason why this candle went to somewhere where it went to. There's a reason why even this one went to where it went. Those retracements, those are always time signatures. So I'm gonna be doing that maybe in a couple of few months when I fully put everything together, and hope to see you guys then. And please like the video, share, and subscribe. Cheers.